Give me a minute and let's talk about this article in Ukrainska Pravda today. My friend Vanetta sent it to me because she was concerned, and with good cause. On the face of it, it's disquieting. In this article, an interview with General Zaluzhnyi, the head of the Ukrainian Armed Services, he says that it may have been a mistake to wait for Russian exhaustion, and is afraid that the war is turning into a positional conflict that risks a stalemate situation where the front line doesn't move. Now, I've repeatedly encouraged people to remember that the front line has moved in this conflict. It's true the land counteroffensive this summer is basically a stalemate. At this point, it basically is, though I still have hopes for Kherson. But let's remember that 44,000 square kilometers of the Black Sea were freed from Russian aggression and are now under the control of the Ukrainian armed forces. Don't tell me the front line doesn't move. And let's not forget that the Ukrainians have pushed the Russians out of 54% of the territory that they initially took in their surprise attack when they poured 250,000 troops over the border. General Zaluzhnyi, from what I can see, is not merely a competent commander, but he is a highly reticent individual who plays his cards close to his chest. And you have to sort of sift through this interview to find the ray of hope. And the ray of hope, very simply, is in his statement that without a technological edge, we risk a stalemate situation. Well, look, it's only a risk of a stalemate. And we know what the technological edge is that the Ukrainians need because they've been begging for them. I don't want to say that. They've been asking for them with good cause for 2 years, nearly. F-16s and ATACMS. And when I first came here in February of last year, I really thought the war was going to be over by August. And I thought that because I thought my government was going to get them F-16s and ATACMS. And that's what they needed to win. The force multiplying effects of those weapons on the battlefield, the air superiority, and the deep strike capabilities of the ATACMS. We didn't give them to them. And so we got into this attritional nightmare that we're in. Well, Zaluzhnyi says to break the stalemate, we need a technological edge. Forget about all the drone innovation, although that's certainly part of what's going to break this thing open. Today, we had senior Republicans urging the president to authorize a presidential drawdown of long-range ATACMS so that the Ukrainian armed forces can strike the Kerch Bridge at will. We see the Dutch prime minister say that he's going to deliver the F-16s they promised to Romania within the week, so that the pilots training there will have them. We got pilots training in 6 countries around the globe, including our own Arizona. God bless them. So I wouldn't read too much into this. I believe that the technological edge to win this war is in the works, and it's on its way. The winter is going to be hard. It's going to be the long, dark winter of our souls, a year of austerity and pain. But it's going to break into a spring flood that will act like a tidal wave, washing the Russian menace away from this land. I firmly believe that. Trust in the Ukrainian armed forces.